Hey Kim, this is the video that Anthony said we put together to go over with you guys how to increase your online presence and boost your customer base. So I know you might be wondering why we do something like this. To be honest with you, when you guys are focused on building your business, a lot of times you tend to neglect your online presence. And then for those of you who realize that it's really important, you've hired someone and maybe that person didn't know what they were doing, so now you don't want to hire anyone again. So what we realize is that when we put videos together like this and we go over exactly what you need to do, step by step, in order for you to outrank your competitors, you guys tend to come back and say, oh my gosh, thank you so much. I really appreciate what you did. We don't have the time to do it. Can you do it for us? And if you can see it by the end of this video that there's a lot that I could teach you that I can't include in just 5 minutes, then reach back out to Anthony at the bottom of this. His link will be underneath this video, and set up a time for you guys to sit down and go over what we need to do in order to really get your business moving forward like you want. So to move on to the next part, I'm going to go over 3 different things with you today. I'm going to give you 3 dynamic tips that will change your business if you apply them. The first of those is going to be content. So Google has this thing where they talk about you have to have 1,500 words on the front page of your site. And the reason why is that Google says, hey, at minimum, if you have 1,500 words, then you have information that's valuable for people to read. That's how they consider you adding value. So when I come into your site and I check it out, I think, okay, you guys might not have 1,500 words, but you've got some content on here. So if we increase that, we'll optimize it the way Google wants, and then you guys will outrank your competitors for content. I gotta add, I really liked your site. I can tell that you guys are real, like you're doing stuff. That's the most important part. What I would recommend though is put your customer testimonials a little higher on your website because people love the videos. All right, so I checked out your competition, which is all I did was type in plumbers in Tacoma, Washington. So it was actually plumber Tacoma, Washington was what it was, and that's searched 480 times a month. And Bob Larson is who came up, so that's the #1 company, right? When I look at their site, I'm looking to see if they have 1,500 words of content in here, and although they've got some action going on, they don't. 1,500 words is nowhere near on here, which tells me as long as we optimize your page, you're gonna beat them out for content. All right, so the next thing I'm going to go over with you are citations, and I'm going to plug it into why it's important when it comes to Google listings. So citations, they're an online directory where you're going to put your name, your business name, your phone number, and your address. Some of them even allow you to put your URL for your website, and then gives you site authority. It might be no follow, but it's site authority, and that boosts you on the other end, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. But first, these citations. The reason why citations are super important is because Google sees business like pizza parlors, right? So there's one central location, but they deliver to multiple different areas. So today, it's super important for you to have your business listed at least at one physical location. And then they'll allow you to specify several different areas that you reach or you serve in the surrounding areas. They also give you more credit if you've been verified by those citations. So like citation companies would be MapQuest, White Pages, Yellow Pages, Easy Local, even Facebook now. They allow you to cite your address for your business. So if you've been cited there, then you will have a higher chance of being ranked up when it comes to your Google Maps. So why does Google Maps matter? Google Maps matters because people go into their phones, they type in something that they're looking for. In this particular case, I just type plumbing near me, or I type plumber, right? And I'm in Tacoma, Washington, then what's going to come up is the plumbers for Tacoma, Washington. And so that's really important because I'm going to just hit the first one I see, which is in this case, Scott Co Plumbing for the Google Maps. And so if you're not in here, these guys are going to get all of the ratings. And if they don't choose here for some reason, they decide to go to organic, then Bob Larson's going to be the one that gets it. I wanted to show you something. A lot of people use these ads. Today, 73,000 people opt out of having ads per month. They search on Google how to get rid of ads because they don't like them. I'm not saying you shouldn't use Google ads, but sometimes it's not necessary when you can organically rank for other things. So last, I want to talk about backlinks with you. So you guys have about 3,000 backlinks with 143 referring domain. That's good. But for how many backlinks that you have, your quality should be higher. Normally, when you have higher rated backlinks, you'll have a stronger domain rating, which will give you more trust. And that is why Google will rank you above your competitors. Also keep in mind, if you're optimizing your keywords the way you should be, if you have 356 of these and you're actually ranking for them, then you'll have traffic that comes in equivalent to how many keywords you're ranking on the front page for. In this particular situation, you guys only have a few that you're ranking for, and that's bringing you most of your traffic. Now, there are some other keywords that you're ranking for that you're getting a little bit of traffic for on the second and third and fourth page, but I don't know how that's converting for you guys. But most of your traffic is coming, one, from your name, the area, and that's about it. So there are tons of keywords that you can get. So I decided to check out your competition to see what was going on with them. I typed in their name incorrectly, I believe, but here we go. Okay, so Tacoma Plumbers, right? Bob Larson Plumbing. These guys have less or fewer backlinks than you, but their domain rating is higher. I want you to understand that this is a case where quantity is not better than quality. And we want to make sure you have high quality links in order for you to get the best trust and be ranked up higher on Google. And then, of course, like I told you, if you're using your organic keywords correctly, your traffic will follow. So these guys have 599 organic keywords, of which 5,900 of it search volume. So let's say 700 of it is coming from his actual name, but the rest of it is from actual keywords. So if we come down here and we take all these keywords that they have that they're getting ranked on the front page for, which are quite a few, everything having to do with plumbing, Tacoma, plumber, Tacoming, all those are getting ranked for. But if we come in here and we do that for you, they make a huge difference in how many clients you have coming in. Just imagine if you went from having 100 clients coming in. So I mean, you have 100 clients coming in to 1,000 clients coming into your site, and you only converted 10% of those, compared to only converting 10% of your 100 that come in. That's a lot of money. So in closing, I told you I'd talk about 3 tips that you need to apply in order for you to be able to outrank your competitors. I talked about content. You need 1,500 words for sure. And I talked about citations. The most people, they only get 50 to 80 citations. But I always tell people if you get 200 to 300 citations, you'll never worry about another citation again. And then lastly, your backlinks. Backlinks are the most important thing there is. This is your popularity amongst websites in Google. You have to have proper quality and quantity in the right category in order for it to really matter for your site. And that's where Google gives you your trust. So we need to clean that up for you in order to get you rolling. So if you realize that there's a lot more that we could talk about, and it was kind of hard to stuff into a short video, right below this video, there's going to be a link for Anthony's email. Just hit that email and set up a time to sit down and talk about how we can move forward helping you guys. If not, and you want to do all this stuff yourself, there's no problem whatsoever. All we ask is that you send us back feedback on what you learned and if this video added value to you. Thank you so much. We look forward to hearing from you.